Hi everyone, this is Lizzy with the LizyT show on YouTube. I am so excited. We are coming on the end of the year. My goodness, it's so incredible that, well, Christmas is almost here, and I'm trying to be wearing some of the festive kind of outwear, and you're gonna see that more and more on the shows as we have more guests. Today I am so excited. I have, as you can see, this gorgeous, beautiful lady beside me, and I've known her, I have to say, for a couple of years, maybe 3, going on 3, something like that. And I was referred to do this show by her publisher. Great shout out to Victorine Publishing, by the way. But without further ado, I am so happy that we're here with another episode, another show. Please follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, our YouTube channel, obviously, Twitter, Instagram. We have with us beautiful, gorgeous singer, singer-songwriter, and now, wow, author. Yes, she just wrote a book. We're talking about Madette Mendoza. Welcome to the show, Madette.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure and an honor to see, and I had the honor, privilege, and opportunity to be on her book launch. Wow, it was a show, it was emotional, it was beautiful. There's probably some shots on YouTube, and you have to just check it out. But tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a singer, first of all.
Yeah.
You write your own music, right? Mm-hmm. How did that get started?
So growing up, I was exposed to really awesome music, and I thank my family for exposing me to artists like Michael Jackson and like Earth, Wind and Fire and like Luther Vandross and all Roberta Flack, and I grew up listening to that kind of music. And then I also was really interested in actually filmmaking.
Oh wow.
And I used to make my own music videos and movies at home with my cousins, and so I was always interested in like the arts and entertainment and all that. Fast forward to college, I decided that I wanted to take film and TV rather than take musical theater. Actually, I wanted to take musical theater. That was my dream. But at the time I was really shy, and I wasn't confident enough to be on a stage. And
that, I have to say, that is hard to believe, because when I look, everyone, if you see any of Madette's video, you can always see a confident, beautiful, just out there person. So it's really hard to see her not being that way, and not being, as she said, not confident. You know, there are things,
Yeah, like, and it worked out perfectly, really, because when I took film and TV, and that's like the other part of my passion too. But I'm so grateful that I took that program, because first I met my best friend in that program, and second, that program really kind of forced me to be outgoing. I was not outgoing at all, but it really forced me to work as a team, work in the film crew, and be different titles within the crew. So I had to play the director role or the producer role and things like that. And I even I produced live concerts collaborating with the musical theater program there.
Wow.
So it's just that alone really helped me break out of my shell more. And then later on, after that, I slowly began to be more comfortable singing in front of audiences. So,
and if you watch her YouTube channels and her videos, by the way, you will be overwhelmed. The voice that this lady has is just phenomenal. And when did you actually discover your voice? Because a lot of people try and you wanted to sing, but once you heard yourself singing, you thought to yourself, hey, I'm not that bad. I could do this.
I first discovered when my mom told me I was good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 7, and the song that I loved to sing a lot was New York, New York, by it was Frank Sinatra's version, and I used to sing it a lot. And my mom had this big karaoke machine at home, and I sang, and my mom was like really complimenting me, and I didn't know what to expect. I was like, oh, okay, I'm good, I guess. And then from there, I continued singing because she encouraged me.
And we will be hearing, by the way, a song, an original. But let's talk about one of the reasons that she's here is her book. And wow, I was at this opening. Incredible, incredible. The title, very intriguing. Can you talk a little bit about the title and why you wrote this book?
Oh, goodness. Okay, so I wanted to write this book because I felt that I experienced a lot growing up, and a lot alone because I was afraid to share it with my family, and afraid that they may think worse of me. And all I really had was myself, my love for music, and God. And at that time, I wasn't even sure if there was a God, but I just I wanted to believe in Him just so I could have that kind of hope. And because of all the things that I've gone through, struggles with body image and depression and self-detriment and envy of other girls in my class, and just so many things, that I feel where I am now, and I feel the resilience that I've built from all those struggles. And I realize that all those struggles helped me become the woman that I am today, and the woman that I am today is completely opposite from what I was, who I was before. And really my goal for this book is to reach out to everybody who's struggling, but even more specifically is to the younger generations, especially in high school and college, who are facing certain struggles where they feel like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point of living? You know, I have nothing to offer the world. Like I'm not attractive, and like just there's so many things that we go through at that age, and I want to kind of be the living proof that it's so worth it, you know, as long as you have faith. That's really all you need until you realize that, wow, I'm actually like pretty awesome, and like the way God made me, you start to realize the kind of abilities you have, and how strong you are, and how resilient you are. Now, when I look back at my past, I realize the resilience that I have now, and I want to share that with others, especially those younger generations. Let them know that, you know, everything's going to be okay. Like, it's so worth it.
It is funny because even though you had this amazing voice, you found your dream, you could sing, you still were struggling with issues in your life. Well, I want you that are watching right now just to pick up this book, to check it out, because if there's anybody around the world right now suffering with the same issues of self-esteem, image, or you know a teenager, your daughter, perhaps your niece, please check this out. Check it out. Where can we find the book?
You can find it directly through me. So right now it's not online or anything. But what I love about when people order the books directly from me is I love to write a personalized letter specifically for you or who I'm sending it to. I think it's more special that way, because this book really is literally a piece of my heart given to you, and I want to ensure that it really is like from my hands to yours. So yeah, you can email me at antilogymovement at gmail.com. And you could find me on Instagram as well, Antilogy Movement. I also have another Instagram that's specifically for my music as a solo artist, and that's Get to Madette. So that's GET number 2, Madette, MADETTE. And you could feel free to add me on both accounts and email me too.
And we will have everyone that links right underneath here as we're talking, and you can check it out and you can order it from Madette herself. Now, what is the feedback from friends, family, people that didn't know that you had it in you to write the book? Positive, I assume, positive feedback and comments.
I was so overwhelmed by the response, and I'm getting emotional now because I didn't know that simply being myself could make a positive impact. You know, and it's so simple. Like, just simply being myself. I didn't know, I had no expectations. All I knew is that I had to share this and me and the kind of music that I write, aside from all the cover songs that I sing. And all I can say is that after the book launch, I cried for like 5 days straight. and
those are tears of happiness. Those are tears of happiness, everyone.
Yeah, tears of happiness, because I felt drenched in love from everybody that attended, from my followers on social media, from people who are strangers. I mean, there were people who I didn't know at the launch who were there, and they expressed how like deeply touched they were, and from that I'm even more touched, and I felt drenched in love from God. It was a whole, oh goodness, I don't know how else to
describe it.
Yeah.
And you probably wish you could have done this book a lot sooner, but you know what? Everything is meant to happen at the time for a reason. And I'm so happy that she's sharing this with us today. And I know that you know someone, a family member, a niece, a daughter, or a nephew. I mean, guys are still...
of course, yeah. This is not just geared toward, young women. It's for everybody. We're all going through the same struggles, but in a different way. So it's for all of us.
Well, I'm so happy to have her here, but we're not done yet. Without further ado, we will have a beautiful song by the original, Madette Mendoza.
This one is the rap one. Do you remember this one? I rapped in that one.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, you were rapping.
Okay. Ready? Okay. I guess before I perform this, I just want to share a little backstory behind the song. I wrote this in the middle of a manic episode, because I was diagnosed with bipolar several years ago, and what I wanted to share with my audience was that when we think of mental illness, we automatically think it's like a negative thing, but for me, honestly, it became a blessing, because it boosted my creativity as an artist, and it gave me this positive attitude, and so that, combined with my faith in God, became the song called Dear Pessimist, which is like a letter to the enemy, a letter to the struggle that tried to discourage me from
your path.
Yeah, exactly. So here it is. Patronized, criticized, scrutinized, I've come a long way, now I got you hypnotized. Went through depression and plans for suicide, but Jesus got my back, baby, till the day I die. Do I really care about what you say what you want, it don't surpass the pain that I've been through all these tumultuous years. But I ain't complaining, 'cause it brought me here. I no longer fear, done with all the tears, standing firmly, shifting to higher. Miss Victorious, inevitably notorious, you all oblivious, it's about to get serious. Embarking upon something you won't see coming. The power in me from above has got you scared running. Name is Madette, make you sweat. My swag is melting you, do you need a serviette? I love God and I ain't afraid to show it. I'm not just a singer, He made me a poet. All thanks to Him, 'cause without Him I am nothing. I just stay close to Him, He made me out of something. I thank God every second of every day for every single blessing that He brings my way. I got nothing else to say, well actually I do, but this is now long-winded. You've had enough food for now, so I pray and I say out loud, God thank you for creating me, and you I found for now. So I pray and I say out loud, God thank you for creating me, and you I found, yeah.
And that's our wrap, everyone. I can't believe. Check her out. Make sure that if you are interested in getting her on your stage, give us a call or email us at radio@LizyT.ca. Bye-bye for now. Thank you, Madette.
Thank you so much.
That's a wrap.